In Naruto and Boruto, the Chunin exam is a pivotal moment, where characters showcase their evolution of power. This tournament was created by Tobirama as a way to replace the Ninja Wars. Throughout the series, we've met several Gennins who possessed simply incredible power levels. Therefore, in this video, you'll meet the strongest Gennins of the Chunin exam. So in this ranking, we're going from weakest to strongest, in our opinion. So please, leave your opinion about who you think is the strongest Gennin. Note, for this analysis, I'm only considering the level of power each character demonstrated in the Chunin exam, or the powers they possessed during that period. Additionally, this analysis takes into the account 2 Chunin exams that occurred in Boruto. Powers acquired after the Chunin exam will not be considered. Okay, let's get started. Shikamaru Nara. Starting our list, we have Shikamaru. He has been one of the strongest Gennins to date, and his major advantage is being a true genius. Belonging to the Nara clan, known for its ability to create strategies, Shikamaru is no exception. From a young age, he showed exceptional potential for devising tactics on the battlefield, making him a formidable opponent during the Chunin exam. His abilities are based on the special ninjutsu of the Nara clan, Shadow Possession. This jutsu allows Shikamaru to project shadows that connect to his opponents, enabling him to control the movement of his enemies, strangle them with shadows, or even save his companions in dangerous situations. Shikamaru occupies this position because he is a genius capable of creating complex strategies in seconds and defeating even more powerful opponents. Sarada Uchiha. As a member of the Uchiha clan, Sarada has proven to be a very powerful Genin. She inherited the visual powers of her father and the brute strength of her mother, and it was during the Chunin exam that she displayed an incredible arsenal of abilities. Utilizing her Sharingan, Sarada can employ basic genjutsus and anticipate movements. Moreover, she is able to use lightning and fire techniques to attack her opponents. She stands out as a Genin for being a Kunoichi with great physical strength and above average intelligence. She surpasses Shikamaru due to a wider arsenal of abilities and more powerful jutsus, such as the Chidori, which she learned from her father. With this jutsu, Sarada can attack her opponents with great speed and easily defeat almost any character. Sarada is also excellent in taijutsu, which places her above Shikamaru. If you have a different opinion, please feel free to share it in the comments so we can discuss. Mitsuki. Continuing on our list, we have Mitsuki. Created by Orochimaru in a laboratory to be a perfect shinobi in all aspects, Mitsuki has shown to be one of the most powerful characters of this generation. Even before becoming a Genin, he had already activated perfect Sage Mode. Mitsuki is an exceptional taijutsu user with impressive physical strength and stands out as a Genin for his ability to summon snakes and extend his limbs. He surpasses Sarada by being a more complete Genin. Although Sarada with Sharingan and Chidori is indeed powerful, Mitsuki is just much more agile and also possesses lightning-style jutsus, in addition to being more resilient and possessing more powerful jutsus, like the perfect Sage Mode. With this transformation, Mitsuki has all his physical attributes drastically increased, and his jutsus become even stronger. In the Chunin exam, Mitsuki demonstrated an advantage over Sarada. Sasuke Uchiha. Many might find it surprising to see Sasuke in the 7th position, but remember, I'm considering Sasuke's version during the Chunin exam. At that time, Sasuke was a very powerful Genin with many different resources. Thanks to his Sharingan, Sasuke was able to copy Lee's speed, of course without having his own weights, thus becoming a faster character and a more skilled taijutsu user. Additionally, Sasuke mastered numerous fire element jutsus, such as the Fireball and Fire Blast he used against Orochimaru. Sasuke surpasses Sarada for several reasons. First, for being much faster thanks to Lee's speed. Note, Sasuke did not have weights. Second, for having a better command of fire element jutsus. And lastly, for having more refined taijutsu and using Chidori more effectively. Sasuke also surpasses Mitsuki, as the latter cannot maintain Sage Mode for long due to the damage to his body. Therefore, Sasuke occupies this position. Neji Hyuga. During the Chunin exam, Neji proved to be an extremely powerful ninja. As a member of the Hyuga clan, he perfectly mastered the Byakugan and its powers, allowing him to have 360-degree vision and see the chakra network of his opponents. Plus, Neji was a master of the Gentle Fist fighting style, which enabled him to damage the chakra points of his enemies, causing serious damage to internal organs. Even as a Genin, Neji mastered the 8 trigrams, 64 palm technique, capable of destroying all of his opponent's chakra points. Neji also had the rotation technique an impenetrable defense created by releasing chakra from the body and spinning at high speed. Sasuke's speed would be useless against Neji, who had already defeated Lee of similar speed several times. Furthermore, Sasuke's taijutsu and close combat style during the Chunin exam would only create an opening for Neji to attack with the 8 trigrams and neutralize Sasuke's chakra points. Even Sasuke's Chidori would prove ineffective against Neji's rotation, which could easily defend against the attack. In summary, Neji was far superior to Sasuke during the Chunin exam. I made this explanation knowing many would have questions. Rock Lee. When discussing the Chunin exam, it's impossible not to mention the battle between Rock Lee and Gaara. Epic. It was in this confrontation that Lee showed that even someone considered a failure could overcome a natural genius like Neji. Absolute legend. Lee is unable to use any ninjutsu or genjutsu. His powers are based solely on taijutsu. When Lee removed his weights in the fight against Gaara, everyone was shocked, as his speed significantly increased and his taijutsu improved considerably, allowing him to use the primary lotus. However, the real reason Lee is considered superior to Neji is the 8 inner gates, as Lee showed he could already open up the 5th gate, accessing unbelievable power. In this mode, Lee's attacks become so fast that even Kakashi had difficulty keeping up with him using his Sharingan, while Gaara could barely defend against Lee's strikes. Using this transformation, Rock Lee destroyed everything around him and achieved such extraordinary speed that it seemed like teleportation, in addition to a brute force capable of devastating Gaara and his sand armor. In a fight against Neji, Lee would easily win, as Neji could not keep up with Lee's speed, even with his Byakugan. The rotation technique would also not protect Neji, as Lee's attacks are too fast for Neji to have time to react. It would indeed be an overwhelming victory. Gaara. Continuing on our list, we have Gaara. During the Chunin exam, he revealed himself as a sinister villain, and demonstrated an unbelievable power level for a Genin. Gaara's powers are primarily based on sand, which he can freely manipulate to attack his enemies at a distance. An example is the Sand Burial Jutsu, which Gaara uses to literally crush his opponents. He also showed the ability to use sand clones at high speed, and became known for his absolute defense. Gaara can create a sand armor that defends him from almost any attack, in addition to having a natural defense, as his sand moves on its own to protect him. Gaara is truly a complete ninja. Furthermore, he is the Jinchuriki of Shikaku, which allows him to access a special transformation that changes his entire body, turning Gaara into a miniature Shukaku. In this form, his powers are amplified, such as speed, strength, and a destructive power of his attacks. Gaara also demonstrated the ability to enter the perfect Bijou mode in this state. During the Chunin exam, Gaara's power level was much higher than Neji's, which is why he's here in 4th place. Naruto Uzumaki. Starting our top 3, we have Naruto. He was the Genin who evolved the most during the Chunin exam, because at the beginning of the anime, Naruto was considered very weak. However, everything changed when he met Jiraiya, who taught him to access Kurama's chakra in battle, significantly increasing his power level. Additionally, Naruto naturally possesses very powerful chakra, as proven by his ability to summon 1,000 shadow clones. Although he was less powerful than Gaara at that time, Naruto managed to compensate with his 1,000 shadow clones, allowing him to defeat Gaara in his Jinchuriki transformation. Another point that made Naruto powerful during the Chunin exam was the summoning jutsu. He managed to summon Gamabunta to assist him in battle, elevating his power level since Gamabunta can shoot water balls and cut his opponents with his sword. Naruto surpasses Gaara because the latter has an obvious weakness, which is falling into a coma and being susceptible to a precise attack. Also, we can't forget Kurama's chakra, which made Naruto even stronger. To illustrate the powerful and dynamic characters discussed, let's create an image that embodies the spirit of the Chunin exams, capturing the intensity and the prowess of these formidable ninjas in action. Let's generate an image that encapsulates the essence of the Chunin exams, showcasing a dynamic scene of ninja combat, highlighting the skills and abilities mentioned for characters like Rock Lee, Gaara, and Naruto Uzumaki. The image should convey the intensity of their battles and the unique ability each ninja possesses, such as Rock Lee's taijutsu, Gaara's control over sand, and Naruto's use of shadow clones and Kurama's chakra, set in an environment reminiscent of the Chunin exam. Shinki. In 2nd place, we have Shinki. He is the adopted son of Gaara, and was born with the Kekkei Genkai of magnet release, allowing him to manipulate the legendary Iron Sand of the 3rd Kazekage. Using Iron Sand, Shinki has various resources at his disposal, such as creating 2 giant hands for attack and defense, and a high-speed blade. He is also capable of forming wings with his Iron Sand. With this, Shinki can attack from long distances, using feathers or shaping his wings for a final attack. Moreover, he can use puppets created from his sand, which have sealing power and were capable of sealing even Urashiki, one of the Otsutsuki. Shinki is an extremely versatile character with his sand, and therefore surpasses Gaara and Naruto. His wings allow him to easily create long-distance attacks, rendering Gaara's transformation or Naruto's summoning jutsus useless. That's why he occupies the second place. Boruto Uzumaki. And in first place could only be Boruto Uzumaki. For this analysis, I consider Boruto's version from the second Chunin exam shown in the anime. At this point, Boruto was already 85% Otsutsuki, and possessed an enormous power level. He was capable of absorbing ninjutsus with his karma, traveling between universes, and in taijutsu, he had the significant advantage of using Momoshiki's battle experiences to enhance his skills. At that time, he had already mastered the Rasengan completely, including being able to use the high compression Rasengan, a technique he developed himself. This Rasengan was strong enough to overcome Deepa's defenses, indicating that Shinki's Iron Sand would also be overcome by this technique. This is justified, because Deepa was able to penetrate Shinki's skin with his powers, suggesting that this Rasengan, which defeated Deepa, could also do the same with Shinki. Additionally, Boruto had lightning-style jutsus, such as the Thunderclap Arrow, and all his powers were strengthened when activating Karma, giving him an additional advantage over Shinki. It's worth noting that during this time, Boruto could enter Borushinki mode when his chakra was depleted. Boruto's advantage against some Gennins on the list would be slight, but he would win against them all. But now I want your opinion. Leave your list below in the comments so we can discuss. Also, there are 2 epic videos currently playing on the screen. Click on them, and I'm sure you'll enjoy. And I'll see you in the next video.